Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Dayofmonth, where you get to learn everything about analytics and automation. In this video, I'm going to take you on Expression 101, Power Automate Expressions for Beginners. If you know how to write basic Excel formulas, then you have one way or the other started writing functions. And that will give you a leverage because you know how it works in Excel. Even if the tasks are not the same in Power Automate, you can always reason that Excel can do this kind of conversion. I should be able to look for the equivalence of that functions in Power Automate. Let me put it this way, that expressions are sets of functions that can be used to perform a specific actions within a flow. From my personal experience, I will say that expressions actually help you to extend the flexibility of flow actions. Take for example, there are limits to the level of customization you can add to an action card, and when you know how to use the expression very well, you can achieve half of that customization or almost everything. Maybe you want to do more than one thing. Let me cite a use case. You want to do time zone conversion. There is an action card in PowerPoint and Power Automate that allows you to convert your time zone from UTC or from one time zone to another. Instead of you adding the action card, because it's going to increase the number of actions you have in your flow. Instead of you adding that, you can actually use an expression function in Power Automate that does that time conversion on your variable of interest. Do you see that it simplifies and also extends the flexibility of what you want to do? But to drive the learning home today, I'm going to walk you through at least three of these use cases. First, let's do with date conversion. Let's see how it works. How do we get the name of the month? How do we get the day number? How do we get the day as a name? Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? We're also going to talk about data type conversion. Oftentimes, when you build Microsoft Forms and you are taking numbers as input, take for example, what is your age? And you're asking them, and they are putting 29, 28. Don't forget, even though it is number, at the back end, when you are working with it in Power Automate, it's going to be recognized as a string. Those kind of scenarios can be frustrating. Your flow kept failing until you realize that you need to do a conversion. So we're going to do something like that just to convert a string number to an integer number. And lastly, because of time, I will also take you on strings operation. I'm going to use my name as a case study. How do you convert from capital letter to lower letter? How do you get the length? How do you concatenate? That way, you can get more familiar and understand that, okay, if I'm trying to do something and it seems there is no action card that's helping me to achieve this, maybe expression can also help me solve that same thing. Of course, oftentimes it saves time and help address the challenges. So let's get back to work. I'm going to create an instant flow because I just want to trigger my flow, and I'm going to call it expression 101. It's manually trigger flow. Because of it, the next step, first thing I want to do is to initialize a variable which I'm going to call date, which is, let's initialize a variable, and I'm going to call it date input. That's our date input. It's going to be string, and what is it? UTC now. Let's put in our UTC now. Under expression, UTC now will give you the exact date and time, timestamp for a particular time. So you can see we have this here, UTC now. So first we are working with date. How do we extract the month name from this particular date value that we have with us now? So I'm going to create a compose action card, which allows us to just use a container. I just want to drop something there, and what I want to drop here is going to be an expression. Here I will use, because I'm interested in the month name, so I'm going to use formatdatetime. That's the function which will help you to format a given date. When I open this, you see, so formatdatetime, put the date timestamp there, which it should be a string, and the format should also be string. I'm going to come to my dynamic content where I'll be able to see my value, which is date input. Then I put a comma. What format do I need that date? So if you want the months, which is what I need now, to give you the name, so right, M is for month 4 times. It's going to give you the full, it's going to spell out the month for you, and I'm going to put it okay. We'll test that shortly. So let us also see, how do you get the, let's have another compose action card. How do you get a particular, how do you extract a day number? A day number. So I'm coming here, there's something called day of month. I'm interested in day of month. Where is my variable of interest? Still come to my date input, which is the variable and not the output here. Date input. Okay, sorry. So I have, yeah, day of month. I'm interested, just give me the day from that date input. And I'm also going to rename this. Let me rename this as month name, so we know what the action card is doing. And this, I'm going to rename it and call it day of month. Let's also look for day name. What's the name? Now I'm still going to use the compose action card. Day name here means, okay, tell me, is it, don't just tell me the day is 9. Tell me, is it Friday, is it Saturday, is it Sunday? I need that one. So for you to also get that, you will use format datetime. I think you should be getting familiar now. Open bracket, look for my day input, which is date input, and put a comma. What format must I give? Day is for D, M is for month, and Y is for year. So I'm going to put D 4 times to say, give me the exact, you know, in string. I don't want to know the number. Just give me, is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Right. So which is what I have there. Let me also name this as day name. Yeah, let's call it day name. Let us save and then run this, so that we have the output. Then we move to data type conversion. So I'm going to test it by manually triggering the flow. So voila, everything worked. Let's look here. This is the date. You can see the date dimension is so really long. Who gives you dates in this format? Of course, don't be surprised. Most of the applications or solutions you are working with returns the date in this length, but you need to extract what you need from there based on what you are doing. The month name is saying it is January. The day of month says 9, which is, yeah, and the day name is saying it's Saturday. Of course, it is Saturday. So let us edit now and move on to the next one, which is data type conversion. For that, I'm going to initialize another variable. I'm going to just look for initialize variable. Okay, sorry, I made a spelling. Initialize variable. I'm going to call it age. You want to guess my age? Let's put it in string. You want to guess my age? Okay, I was once 17 years. I hope I can be that young again. All right, so I have my age. I'm going to say age input. I'm going to call this age input. By the way, yeah, age is just number, doesn't really matter. So this is age input, and what I want to do next is to convert this. This is a string, but I need a number. So how do you then convert it to number? Then I'm going to put compose here just to be able to print out the output for me. What do we call this to convert? There is a variable called int. Int convert. So just put the value, and the value should be a string. Required, the value that is converted to an integer. I'm just going to come back to my dynamic content and look for age. This is age. All right, that's what I have. Let's click on OK. Automatically, this will convert my age for me. I'm also going to initialize another variable, which I'm going to call my name. This time around, we are moving to the third part of the expression, and I'm going to call this my name. All right, it is string, and what else? Let's type it there. Okay. So I have it. I'm going to rename this to my name. This is converted age. And the next thing to do here is, let me my name is definitely going to print out. Let's print and see. Let's save and see how it's giving this output. If I manually run this flow now, yeah, how I have it here. This is my age input is 17, but it's a string. But when I convert, I have 17, which is this time is number. My name, so I have it as a string and all in capital letter. So I want to convert it to the lowercase. There are situations where you need maybe all names to be in a single format, because people are typing theirs in capital letter or theirs in small letter, title case. You just want them to be in a single format. So compose can help you do that. And I'm going to come here to my dynamic content and my expression, and toLower. toLower is that function that helps you to convert whatsoever you feed into it to a lowercase character. So I'm going to come here, my name, come back to expression, toLower, bracket, come here, my name. So I have it in lower form now. How about getting the length? If I want to get the length, but maybe let me concatenate first. You want to know how long my full name is, so let me do a concatenation. Compose. Let's use Concat. Test 2. So I'm going to type Olanawaju Charles, then my name. So I'm going to come to dynamic contents and I'm going to click on my name. Alright, so click OK. So I have the concatenation now, and then let's us say first, can you guess how long my name is? But first let me rename this to lower letter name. I'm gonna click this to concatenated name. Then we're going to save. I'm going to run the length now so that we do that together. So can you guess how long my name is? Okay, let's see if you're going to guess that. Compose, and this can help you to even get what is the length of the character. You might want to use it to evaluate things. Okay, is the length up to this? So which I'm going to type for length, look for length of this latest compose, which is what this compose. Okay, sorry, that's concatenated name output. Okay, save. Then let us run and see. All right, we have the output. Let's start from the lower letter of my name. Okay, everything is now in lower form. Interesting. The concatenated, remember I didn't put space, so you might not see space, but you see there's no space. Everything all together. But how long is this names combined together? My first name, my middle name, and my surname. Do you want to guess? I think it's around 21. 26, the same letter of alphabet. Ooh, I'm not sure you get that right, but yeah, same here too. I was thinking this was 21, but we can see now that it's 26. All right. The objective of this video is to show you how to use expressions, and you can see a lot of things that I'm able to do, interesting stuff in the space of a few minutes. Thank you, and please don't forget, a lot of videos are going to be dropping every time, almost every week for you, just to learn and keep you abreast. So please, if you're enjoying this video and you're learning from here, do subscribe to my channel and pass comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely respond to them. See you in the next video. Bye.